I may not know a lot of things, but when it comes to makeup, I really be spilling the tea. I gave that bitch my all and she tore my heart apart. She don't love me now. Got me sitting in my room with my head in Hi my darlings, welcome back to the channel. My name is Waymi, also known as House of Way on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me and let's be friends. My returning subscriber, hey girl, come in, grab a seat. In today's video, we're having a 3-in-1 get ready with me. That's hair, makeup and outfit. And I just realized that I've changed the way I do my makeup in recent times, and I've switched up a lot of things, and I haven't done an updated makeup tutorial here in a really long time, or even a 3-in-1 get ready. It's been almost a year actually since I've done one. So I'm just okay, why don't I just do one and give you guys my updated makeup routine, and yeah, just make it a 3-in-1. So anyways, without talking too much, let's just get right into the video. And it's hair, makeup and outfit, and this is the hair I'll be using today. I already permit me if you see me coughing, I'm just recovering from the flu, so I still have a bit of cough, so you probably hear me coughing during the course of this video, and I'm sorry and I apologize in advance. But this is the wig I'm installing today. You guys already saw this, me install this, so that I'm going to link the detailed installation here, because right now I'm just going to speed through this part of the video, then just jump right into the makeup part. So if you want the detailed one, I will link the video up here, then I will just speed through the installation of this one. It's a 5x5 closure wig. This wig is so low maintenance. Installing it is not hard at all. It's so simple. And yeah, so let's just get right into installing this wig. And I changed the pattern. Before it was at the center, so I'm taking it to the side just to have a different look, switch it up like that. So yeah. I get so lonely now, looking back, thinking about what we went through. I got everything I want, but I still don't got you. I give you the world, but you don't deserve it. Diamonds and pearls, shit wasn't worth it. I don't think that I love you, but can't get you off my mind. Now my body's aching, contemplating all the time. I gave that bitch my all and she tore my heart apart. She don't love me now. Got me sitting in my room with my head in the clouds. I get so lonely now, looking back, thinking about what we went through. I got everything I want, but I still don't got you. Spare me the lies, don't wanna hear it. Your alibis, not going near it. I don't think that I love you, but can't get you off my mind. Now my body's aching, contemplating all the time. I gave that bitch my all and she tore my heart apart. She don't love me now. Got me sitting in my room with my head in the clouds. I get so lonely now. So I'm kind of done with the hair. I forgot my hair dryer, so I'm just trying to let this just dry out naturally. This hair, there's really nothing much I'm supposed to do with this hair, because I said, it's very low maintenance. If I speak what I don't know, it's very low maintenance, and yeah, the glue stuff has dried down, so I'll just tie that down. I don't know how to baby hairs, I don't do baby hairs, I don't stress myself with that. About that. So I've already prepped my face, I've prepped my face, I've done my skincare routine, so I'm not going to go I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to jump right into my primer. I'm using this primer from Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Prime my face just a little bit, not so much. My T-zone. I apply my primer with my hand, just because I just showered, so my hand is still very clean, so that's not a problem. But if your hands are not clean, and make sure you wash them before you put your hands on your face. And when you're applying your primer, like just take your time, no rush. Except maybe you're in a rush, just take your time so that it sits into your skin and just blends inside. Yeah, I put primer. Oh gosh, I put primer on my forehead as well, and just all over my face. All over. I'm done with my primer. I don't put primer like directly under my eyes. I already moisturized, so I don't put primer that, just because that the skin under the eyes are very thin, so you don't need anything to like make it stiff. You just need it to be very fluid. If not, like your concealer and everything will start breaking off. So I'm just going in with my setting spray to just lock all that in. I just started using the setting spray, and I just hope like it lives to the hype. So you let that sit for a while, you let it dry down. You don't just like jump right in and put your foundation, although you don't let it get too dry so your foundation can easily glide on your face. And for foundation today, I'm using this Fenty skin tint. I absolutely love this foundation, although it's a bit too dark for me now. We're in the colder months, so I'm a bit lighter than how I used to be during the summer, but during the summer I can easily use this on my face. But right now in the colder months, my skin is not as dark as I used to be, and I'm using this foundation from GRWM Cosmetics as well. Anyways, if you want to get your makeup products, please send me a DM. I'll leave my WeChat in the description box. If you're in China, you need makeup products. Yeah. So I'm going to mix these two foundations together and apply it on my face. Just putting a bit on my hand. I like mixing it on at the back of my palm. I know that's probably not like the best thing to do, but that's what I do. I'm just applying that on my face. You can see like my face is still pretty hydrated. I have really dry skin, so this primer really works so well for my skin, and it does like the absolute job. And I'm going in with this my foundation brush. This brush is from Morphe. It's the M439. This brush is the absolute goat. Like, it's so good. It makes your makeup application like so easy, super easy, and just makes it glide on your skin. So can you see that? Let me zoom so you guys can get into the skin. Can you see how this is so blended in? It doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation. I always say this thing, like, your products really make or mar your makeup. When you see people who their makeup looks so nice, just ask them the products they use. So if you want your makeup to look really, really good, there's some certain products you cannot compromise on, and that's like products you should not compromise on is like your skin work, like your skin products, just like your foundation, your primer, your setting spray, your concealers. Those are very, very important and vital parts of your makeup. The other things you can compromise on, like mascara, eyeliner, those ones. You don't have to like break the bank for those ones. But just take your time, apply it everywhere. Don't forget your neck, that is a transition, and your nose. I don't apply foundation under my eyes just because I don't want it to be too cakey. I don't want to build up so much products just right now because I'll still put concealer. I'm still going to go in with setting powder, so I don't apply foundation under my eyes. When I take off this hairband, I'll still apply foundation or powder on my forehead because there will be like a gap there, obviously. Now I'm done with my foundation, and I know it looks really good, it looks unreal, but yeah, this is it. I'm going back in with my setting spray to just lock that in. My setting sprays, they don't last because I keep going in over and over and over. My concealer, I'm going in with my Juvia's Place concealer, my actual shade and like 2 shades lighter than I am, just to have that a bit of that extra bright under eye. I'm not really into that extra bright under eye anymore, that trend anymore, just because it gives me flashbacks and it just makes like the outcome of my makeup like really unreal, and I don't like it anymore, so I'm just not into it anymore. So I'm going in with my concealer, and I don't use a lot of concealer. I used to use so much concealer before, but nah, I'm over that. I don't use that anymore. I just use like tiny bit of concealer, and this started like during the summer when it was very hot. I wanted just like little concealer, so I just started using like just small concealer, and it does the job. A little goes a long way, so I just put a bit. I was watching my old videos and I used to see like how much concealer I used to pack then, and I'm just like, eh, that's how my concealer was used to last. I used to pack it like so much, but right now I'm just using just very small, very minimal. Less is more, so. So I'm done applying that concealer, so I'm going in with the lighter shade. I'm just going to use like just a little bit, just because I don't want to overwhelm my face and have that too bright. Just a bit, so that it all blends together. When you apply your concealer, make sure you allow it. Depends on your concealer. Let me know to make sure you allow it sit. For Juvia's Place, it takes a while for it to sit because it doesn't dry fast. But for some concealers that dry so fast, then you have to like work really fast. But if it doesn't dry so fast, let it sit for a while. Don't just go into it. Don't like wipe it off when you're like trying to blend it in. So I'm letting my concealer sit for a bit, and while my concealer is sitting, I'm going to contour my face. I'll use cream contour and powder contour as well. I'll just go ahead and just contour my face. I don't contour my nose anymore just because I'm no longer interested in making my nose look slimmer, so I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. A little bit goes a long way, so less is more. So I go in with my contour brush from Real Techniques. I think it's a contour brush. It is a contour brush, not I think. It's a contour brush. So I just blend that upwards. I also use this brush for my blush, and I think it's transferring, but I still don't mind it. I'm not mad at it. So upward motion. Blend that in. So I think my concealer has sat for a while, so I'm just going to go right in and blend. The way I blend my concealer is very different right now. For the other parts of my face, I use my foundation brush to go right back in. I don't use like a beauty blender just because I still have foundation on the brush, so blending it is like way easier. I don't have to like do so much. You can see how blended that is. It's easy to blend when you use your foundation brush. You don't have to do so much work because there's still foundation on it, so everything just comes together and it's so much easier instead of stressing yourself and coming out looking like a clown. Then for my concealer, I go in with this flat brush first. I don't know if you guys can see that. This thing focus. It's supposed to focus fast. I go in and I just set my concealer. Basically, I put it every place that doesn't have concealer. I'm just going to spread this concealer down my face, and I need to walk fast because now the concealer is like really dried. I'm just spreading that all over my, not all over my face, like my highlighted, the parts I want to highlight, basically. Make sure you blend your concealer very well so that you don't have like harsh lines. When I'm done doing that, I go in with my foundation brush, and this hack is a lifesaver. When you go with a foundation brush, it makes blending like so much easier. You don't have to stress yourself. But I start from like the outer corners of my face and I work my way upwards. Especially if you're even in a hurry, this just works so perfectly. Can you see how blended this is? Let me show you guys. Can you see how this has already blended and see how this is? So this makes it so much easier and you don't look so ashy or white. And the other side as well. And I'm using just this for the outer corners. So this is done. Then I go in with my beauty blender. Make sure it's damp so that make sure it's damp but not wet. If it's wet, it will transfer all your products. Just damp. Keep damp a bit. And make sure it's not dry. If it's dry too, to scatter your whole face. So beauty blender is clean. I washed it and I haven't used it since I washed it. Make sure you dip it in a bit of product, so if not, it's going to suck up the whole product on your face and you won't like what you see. So make sure you put in a bit of concealer, just a tiny bit of foundation, better still. This is me just putting in a bit of foundation. That's how I go in. Come on, can you look at this blend? Like, I may not know a lot of things, but when it comes to makeup, I really be spilling the tea, because this blend is blending. Can you see how this looks? Can you see how this looks? This is without the beauty blender and this is with the beauty blender. I like using beauty blenders these days for I used to rave like I use brushes to blend, but just because I still want to reduce that product, I still want to reduce the product effect, I go in with the beauty blender, because beauty blender like sucks up products, so I still don't want that overly bright, overly cakey makeup. That's why I'm using my beauty blender and it does the absolute job. So I'm going to go ahead and do this other side. I'm done blending my under eye and I absolutely love it. I'm sure you guys can see, like, this is well blended. For my nose, I don't contour my nose. I just put this little concealer on my nose and I just go ahead and blend it all out. I'm not going to contour my nose. Voila, that's just all I do. And I'm going in with my setting powder, and I don't bake my face anymore. I don't bake, I'm just out of that era of baking. I just set my face with setting powder. On a normal day, I'll just use pressed powder and set my face and I'm good to go. But for the purpose of this video, I'll be using, so I'm setting my face with this setting powder from GRWM Cosmetics. This is the setting powder. This is setting powder I'm using and it's in the shade Honey. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention the shades I'm using. For the fancy skin tints, this is 22, and like I said, it's like a bit too dark for me right now, but I'm still making it work. But this is the shade 22. For my GRWM foundation, I use the shade 6 Mocha. For my Juvia's Place concealer, I use 10 and 15. These are the shade of setting powder in the cover. I dip my beauty blender and I just tap that down on my palm to like reduce the product on the beauty blender, and I just press that in. I don't want to do like too much, and this is what it's looking like, just one layer of powder, and I think it looks okay, it looks good. So I'll just go ahead and do the other side. just a tiny bit. I put some powder on my eyebrows. I don't know the use of that, but I just sharp it today because I think we put some there, so I just put some. I don't know the benefit. I will still dust it off when I draw my brows, so. Dust that off. So my skin work is almost done. I'll go in with my powder, contour, and my blush. There's no specific like rule or like steps to follow, but this is just how I do my own face. So I'm using this Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade deep dark. I thought this was going to be like too dark for me. I wanted to go with the dark shade, but thank God I went with this shade, because if not, that would not have shown up on my skin. So it's too light for me. So this is the one I'm using. I still go in without my contour brush, and I just use I mix the two shades together. Tap here, tap here, tap here, and I just go in with that. Make sure you contour, like you don't go too low or too high, because that will like make your face either be slimmer or be fatter. So be careful when you're contouring. Make sure you contour like from your ears, and don't bring it all the way to like your mouth. Just stop like somewhere here, like your cheekbone. That's fine. Just take your time, don't rush. Just do that nicely. Contour like your lower, your jawline. Make sure you contour there as well. And your forehead. On my forehead, I'll still have to go back in just because I'm wearing this headband on my wig, so I'll still have to go back in. Then I'll go in with my blush right now. I don't like wasting time on my makeup anymore. I don't know, I just like to rush and just get it done with. Why should I waste like 40 minutes or 1 hour doing my makeup? For blush, I'm using this Juvia's Place bronze palette. I'm using the red shade in for my blush. And this blush is really nice. And I'm still using the same brush. And make sure when you're applying your blush, you don't smile. When you smile, it gives you that, you put it in the wrong place actually, if you smile. So just keep your face normal and just go on top of your contour. If you're smiling, by the time you drop your face, you're going to put it too low and it's going to give you that drooping look. But you want that really contoured, accentuated, slim face. So do not smile when you're putting your blush. I love being heavy-handed with my blush just because I love blush. So, and I put some on the tip of my nose. Ish! Now I put too much. Ooh, ish! That's too much. It's way too much. I love blush, but not this much, please. Okay, calm. I'll tone this down with my powder. Still going in with more blush. Then I'm done with my blush, I'm done with my skin work basically, so I'm just going to go right ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I have a detailed brow tutorial on the channel, so I'll link it up here so you guys can go watch it, but I'll just go do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with my eyebrows and this is what they look like. I think they look so good. So if you want to learn how to draw your eyebrows, I'm going to link that video up here, so make sure you check it out. And for my eyelids, I don't want to do anything too dramatic. I just want to do something really simple, just because I want to wear like a red lip. So I'm not going to, like, you know, when the Christmas spirit, Christmas mood, I want to wear red lipstick. So I'm not going to do too much for my eyelid, sorry, for my eyeshadow rather. So I'm just going to go in with my concealer, just a tiny teeny bit, because if it's too much it makes it harder to blend. So, and I'm not all about stressing myself right now, so I do the bare minimum, and I go in with a brush just to blend that in. Blend. Just to have that smooth base so that your eyeshadow can easily glide on it. And if you have dark eyelids, you need to use concealer as well, so that your eyeshadow can pop and show up more. So I'm done blending this. I'll go in with my beauty blender and just like tap that in so that everything just blends nicely and smoothly. Then for my eyeshadow, I'm going in with for my eye look, I'm doing something very minimal. So I'm using this e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeshadow. I haven't used it like in a really long time, and I'm like, okay, let me use it. And it's like nudish, has like really nude colors, and since I don't want to do so much on my eyes, then this is just perfect for the look I'm going for. So I'm going to use all the shades, so you guys just watch me, because so I'm going with like the really dark shade. I go in with that here, and I'm going to use just one brush for my eyeshadow. Watch and learn. I'm going with that really dark shade. I'm going to be very light-handed with my eyeshadow. Then I go in with this brown. The glitters are like for the end, so I'm going with this brown. Oh, I didn't realize how really pretty this eyeshadow is. I just found it when I was cleaning out like my drawer. I've had it, but I've used it just like a couple of times and I forgot about it. But I absolutely love it, and it's so easy. Really easy to use. So I'm just going with that lighter brown, and I'm just blending that in. And this is coming up like really nicely. Hope you guys can see that. So I'm just going to go right ahead, and I think this is basically all I want to do. And I'll go right ahead and use the shimmers and just put the shimmers right on top. But you have to be careful because of fallouts, so that you don't stain your face. So you just dab. You don't spread it out. I've been doing the other one. You just dab, tap in. Just tap. Go in with this one. Tap. It doesn't stay in your face. I think this looks really cute. I'm using the two shimmers so that it pops more. And this is just all for my eye look. Very bare minimum. I'm not stressing myself. Hope you guys can actually see that this is just all I'm doing for my eye look. I'm not even doing so much, so I'm just going to go right ahead and do the other eye. And I'll pop some lashes, do my eyeliner, and I'm almost done actually. I'm done lining my eyes and they look so gorgeous. Then I did this cat eye thing that I like because it gives me this fierce bad bee look. So I'm just going to go right ahead and pop some lashes from my eyelash brand. In case you do not know, I have an eyelash brand. If you want to get your lashes, please send me a DM. I'll just go ahead and put on these lashes, and I'm almost done with the look, by the way. I'll just do like finishing touches, and yeah, so let me just put my lashes on and we'll proceed. Glue on my lashes and I let it sit for a while. It makes it easy for me to nah, we're done this now. Spread that here as well. This eyelash glue is so good. If you want the link, you can tell me in comment section. I'll link it for you guys. The glue is so good. Doesn't make your lashes do not move. This is what the glue looks like. It's really, really good. So I'll just let my lashes like sit for a bit, let it dry down before I apply them on my eyelids. And while I'm waiting for that to like settle in, I'll just go right ahead and do my mascara, my bottom lashes. Yeah. My eyes, and yeah, this is what my eyes are looking like. I'm just going to go right in with this powder from Beauty by AD and just like kind of set like the rest of my face where it's like prone to get oily and stuff. This powder is really, really good. I know my forehead and my under eye. Just put like a little powder there as well. I'm going to set the rest of my face for the final time. I'm done setting my face, then I'm going to go in with highlighter from Fenty Beauty. I like putting my highlights after setting my face and when it's still like a bit wet, so the highlighter shows up really nicely. Bone under my eyebrow. I'm trying to give off like shiny, glittery look. For my nose contour, for my nose highlight, I just put my finger into this, then I just put at the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, just a bit, and I put some here at the bridge. I don't know which one is bridge. I think this is tip. This is the tip of the nose. This is the bridge of the nose. I just put small, and I just like brush that up. That's all I do for my nose. I'm not doing too much. Then I'm just going to jump right into my lips. Like I said, I'm using red lipstick. So I'm using these two red lipsticks. This is from Fenty and this is from MAC. I'm so scared of using red lips. That's because it tends to get messy. Let me just do that, then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm done with my makeup and this is what I look like. I think I look stunning if I do say so myself. I'm gonna have to put my red lips and I think it looks really cute. So I'll just go right ahead and take off this headband that always wants to fry my brain. Whew, God, that thing is an extreme sport actually, but it's a fine babe now. Check me out. Anyways, I'll just go right ahead and just like curl my hair and make it look like really nice, and I'll see you guys. So this is the finished look. This is how my face looks like. My battery just keeps dying, so I have just one battery and battery is just misbehaving, and although I plugged into my laptop, I don't know why it still died. But anyway, this dress from H&M. This is how the dress looks like. I don't know, I'll insert pictures because right now this camera is just used. Although it's a bit loose here, just because I don't have boobs, so there's nothing to hold it there. It has this like space here. I don't know. Well, this is the dress. This is what it looks like. It's a mini dress. It's not long. Short. I think it looks really good. And I'm pairing it up with my blue bag and some black strappy heels. I'll just go right ahead and wear my shoes and just give you guys like 360 and we'll call it. I think the outfit is looking like on my purse. I will insert pictures and videos, clips, because this thing is not showing my full outfit. Anyways, let me just end this video here. My battery is dying and I just need to just get the hell out of here. If you watched the video up to this point, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for all the love. And yeah, tell me what's your favorite thing about this look. Tell me what you love most about the look. Is it the hair? Is it the makeup? Is it the outfit? And let's just keep being the bad bitch we are. I love you guys long time and see you in my next video. She don't love me now. Got me sitting in my